Getting a compliment from a friend or colleague can really shift someone's mood for the day. National Compliment Day was created 25 years ago to encourage people to compliment others as a way to connect and spread cheer. But could all the positivity be not only about making someone's day just a little bit brighter, but also a way of boosting our mental and even physical health? Here to tell us how it all works is Dr. Marquita Wills. She's the co-author of the groundbreaking book, Understanding Mental Illness. Hello.
Hello, so happy to be with you today, Desiree.
Yeah, we're so excited to be chatting with you today as well. Why do you think National Compliment Day is so important?
National Compliment Day is very important because it allows all of us to connect and engage and spread positivity with each other by lifting one another up. And so I think it's a fun day for us to all lean into, whether it be on social media or in our interactions at work or in our family. It's just a fun day for all of us to really think about how we can bring the best out of each other.
Yeah, and a compliment really goes a long way. So, can you tell us about the research that supports the idea that maybe there are some mental and physical health benefits as well?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to. There have been studies that have demonstrated that receiving compliments can actually boost one's self esteem and boost one's confidence, as well as improving one's mood and overall well being. And interestingly, it can even improve one's performance on tasks and increase motivation. So, as we give that kid that compliment, they can do better in math or in reading. It can increase one's sense of belonging and social connectedness and actually build up our reservoir to be able to deal with stress. Now, that's the mental health side. There's also some physical health correlates to that, which I think are extremely interesting to explore. In particular, we find that when people receive compliments, they relax. Their heart rate goes down, their blood pressure goes down, and that relaxation response is the same relaxation response that you might get if you're in love or if you receive money. So it's really interesting. Also, we find that our cortisol level can go down. And that cortisol level is our stress hormone. That's our fight or flight hormone. And we see that compliments can bring that down and make people less stressed. So heart rate gets impacted as well. And those are just some neat findings that we see physiologically when someone connects with someone else through a compliment.
Yes, I like that so much. I like learning about the health aspect of things when receiving a compliment. Can you talk about compliments in the workplace? Are there any insights there?
Thank you for that question, Desiree. Yes, people in the workplace who receive compliments and who receive praise often feel more motivated and engaged in their work. They feel like they're really a part of the team. But there's one thing that I want to caveat that with. These can't just be sort of blanket, generic comments that are just given as freebies. They've got to be positive. They've got to be sincere. They've got to be specific, really, really detailed and specific to that individual or to their work. And so if you give sort of an insincere freebie comment, that's not going to get your employee engaged. It's got to be something that's really impactful, such as, I really like how you bring, Desiree, great energy to your interviews and make your guests feel at ease. That's really specific. It's about you. And so those are the kinds of compliments that we want to encourage employees and staff and employers to give to their staff.
Yeah, I like everything that you're saying because, like you mentioned, making it vague, just saying, "Hey, you're doing great." Well, that's nice, but specifying what it is specifically, why they're doing great, just goes a lot further. Are there gender differences in the way compliments are received?
Yes, there are. Women are much less likely to believe a comment and more likely to kind of just brush it off. So they may or may not really, it may not land. And men are more likely to hear the compliment and to really thank someone for the compliment. And that's an important part of it as well. Making sure that when you get a compliment, that you acknowledge that compliment and you don't just have to counter it with a self-deprecating remark,
Right.
or you don't have to sort of give another compliment to the person as a ricochet. You can just sort of say, hey, thank you, I really appreciate that, that made my day, it was thoughtful for you to stop that. So there's an art to receiving compliments too that we need to take into account on National Compliment Day.
Yeah, I love that so much. Well, Dr. Wills, thank you for giving us such a great topic to talk about. And for more, remember that the hashtag is National Compliment Day.